time where I'm pivot on to the next topic. If I know you guys been paying attention to what's going on in the world championships and the races that they were doing over there, but we got that kid Noah Lyles. He came out with a hot take, and I'm gonna put this hot take up, and I want y'all to listen, and then I'm gonna want to get y'all feedback.
That I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
I think that's true. Like, it might come out and it might sound like a person speaking from their emotion, but it is facts.
So you think that the NBA and then I think all American sports call themselves the world champion, if I'm not mistaken. I think the baseball is the world champion. The only ones is football is not the world champions, I don't think.
No, football is NFL champ. And my take on what he had to say, it's like this. He representing a country in a flag that don't give shit about him because he's black. Only time the country cares about a black man is representing them is because they doing something that they can't do themselves. So anytime, it's like when George Foreman, when them three brothers did the power sign on the podium, and then they got George Foreman to wave that little ass United States flag, to downplay what the statement and the power of what them brothers did. George Foreman was definitely a coon at that time for doing that. Because, the U.S. flag don't mean shit to the black man because they do not respect us. They have right now, back when Richard Nixon was in office, he declared war on black people. Literally, the president of the United States declared war on black people. From that time on, well, there's always been a war against black people, and it's not going to stop.
Hey, Jake, but far as what he said, is the NBA considered a world championship? It's played in against the United States League.
No, because
that's all he's saying.
The only time the NBA become the world champion is when they play in the Olympics and they go up against the world.
That was going to be my point.
I'm glad you got me back on track, Dave, because I can talk all day about America and the black man.
Right.
Thank you for reeling me in, brother.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I do. I agree with that, but also I do kind of got a flip side, and I don't want to get too deep into it, but technically this is our country. We might not be the representers, we might not be in power of it, but we did build this country on our back. That flag, in my mind, that flag is like, it's a piece of shit, but also it's just another representative. It's just a piece of cloth We built
That
it.
that flag do not represent us. That flag represents them.
I
The
know. I said I
melanated
agree with the
man
flag.
do not have a
See,
But
flag. The
flag.
reason why,
see this what happens, man. Joe, you see what you did, Joe? You done got the
Okay,
pro-black juices going.
my
You see what
God.
you did, man?
Okay, let me just, can I just give my take on this? I think, D'Angelo, I think that it's true. I think that was Will said that. I think it's true. But when they say world, I think you got to realize that the best athletes from these other countries is coming here to play in the NBA. So it's the best of the world. So it's other country players in this league. So it's you can really say world champions, but I think when we go in the Olympics and win gold, that's pretty much still showing that you world champion. So I
Amen.
mean
but in order,
technically
Came over
he's
here to
correct.
beat the
oh,
champion.
Technically
Joe
he's
going to
correct.
take over the show again.
No,
They came
But
over
technically
Come
here
on,
to beat.
Jake.
Over
Joe was
here.
talking. Joe was going. Go ahead, Joe. You cooking?
I say check technically he's correct. Technically he's correct, but when you got these other players coming from other countries playing in the NBA, man, you can say it's world champions because it's the whole world is playing in this league. So it's not just the United States of America players. It's not just American bred players playing in the NBA. It's the whole world playing in the NBA. So technically he's right, but you can't say that we are world champions. So
Technically, he right, but at the same
exactly,
time, they had to come over here to be champions. No, don't
exactly,
nobody give a fuck about their league over. I mean, nobody. I'm
exactly.
sorry, my language. Nobody care about their league over there. They had to come over here to get those
Right.
championships.
See, for me,
well, check this
it,
out.
it see the question they asked him was about the NBA champion. They didn't ask him about the Olympics.
Right, but that's what
But
I'm
So
see,
it's
saying
the
the
though.
thing,
context of the
it,
question. That's what they asked
Context,
him.
right? The
So
context, what
the
he said that.
NBA champs are not the world champs.
I
no,
mean,
they're not.
they got all these players from other countries here. So if we got the best you have to offer here, why can't we? I
But
mean,
they
Well,
Yeah,
don't have
it's
the
just
best. There's a
assumed.
lot
well,
of them
check this
players
out.
that play in them other leagues that are better than some of these players from them countries that's playing over here.
man, give it a
So
minute. Just I'm
he
not the
said
world.
it's not
Nah,
the
yeah,
world champ. They not the world champion, not the
nah, bro.
NBA finals. That's what he was talking about.
I
He
mean,
wasn't
I
Right,
mean,
they're
talking
not.
about the Olympics.
I mean, when you had when you go to the Olympics and you had these countries playing against America, they don't have a chance unless they have an NBA player on their team. Like if you ain't got no like, if Argentina not
All
good,
of them have
Argentina not
NBA
good,
players.
and that's what I'm saying. They best players are NBA players. That's what I'm saying. They sending over here the best
No,
they
they
got to
But,
ain't.
offer.
If you
but,
watch it,
but,
they not.
Okay, yo,
hey, but this what
I be
y'all
watching it.
missing.
So
Argentina
This
the
what
best
y'all
player
players are
missing.
was
not the
Ginobili.
best.
This
Argentina
what
best
y'all
player
missing.
for a long time, Ginobili. Uh,
Can an NBA team, one, let's say the NBA champion, go over to the Olympics, represent the U.S.
No,
and
no, they
bring
won't.
home gold. Not, and
No,
we ain't talking
what?
about the All-Star team that we be
You-
putting together. Can the
Denver
NBA,
Nuggets
whoever win
will
the
not beat
NBA
them.
title, go over there
W-
and win the gold?
without Jokic, no. Without
The Denver
Jokic,
Nuggets, even with Joker, they would lose if they went
Would
and
lose.
played
oh
them
my
teams.
God,
And you
y'all
know,
crazy.
Joker, he going to play
Y'all
for his
crazy, bro.
country,
Y'all
so
crazy.
he's
So
out.
so
So
hold
he's
on.
playing
So
against them.
what you say about when LeBron them went and they got their ass whooped? And you think Joker them win?
Man, you talking
Come
about
on, man.
look. First of all, look. First of all, y'all have to
Come on,
realize
man.
about.
I
You got to
watch this
realize.
shit.
Okay, what you got to realize is a team. A team is a team. So you're talking about a team that have sets and plays. You're not talking about somebody that just threw something together and made work in a span of 2 weeks to
Joe,
win a
hey
to win.
Joe,
Joe, the
Joe,
reason
Go
you
ahead.
why,
correct,
All
the
right,
you
reason
correct,
why,
y'all
y'all got it.
correcting people. Let everybody go around and then y'all disagree, man. That's how it's supposed to go.
oh, well, go ahead, cause somebody ain't making no sense right now. Go
Hey, I
ahead.
think I'm the last one left, but yeah, Noah, I definitely agree with Noah. Although it is assumed that if you're playing in the NBA, you're the best of that the world has to offer. It's assumed. You know what I mean? So and the World Series also, you got players, international players coming from all over, and everybody aspire to be in the MLB. Everybody aspire to be in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So it's assumed. So you know what I mean? That's why I say the NBA champs. But like they said, technically, like Noah said, which I gotta agree with, we're not the world champs. We just the champs of this bias ass, corrupt, cheating referee, gambling league that we call the NBA. And whoever they deem as champs, that's who they want to call the world champions. No, because if we had to go against other leagues and we had to combine them all together, we'll get a better outcome, man. We'll see a truer champion of the world if we had to combine them with other people, referees. It wouldn't be that much collusion. You couldn't collude the whole league. You couldn't entirely control the whole league if it was a world affair. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But I agree with Joe though.